All right, so the next problem, find each of the following. Where is the negative square root of 2 over 2 equal to? Okay, this is a mistake. It just should say sine of x. All right, so negative square root of 2 equals sine of x. So sine, if you remember, oh, what in the world is negative square root of 2 over 2? I don't know. Let me get a calculator and put in n over d. Whoa, clear, n over d. And then put second root 2 over 2 enter. I need a decimal for that, 0.7. So this is about 0.7. Excuse me, negative 0.7 at that. So negative 0.7, if this is 0.5, and that's positive, oops. If it's negative 0.5, need some water. The negative 0.7 is somewhere down here, which is going to line up to here. Now, these are the 3 points. 3 points of the unit circle. So this is going to be negative pi over 6, negative pi over 4, negative pi over 3. If you're going in a positive direction for this side, this is pi, this is over 6, so this is 7 pi over 6. This is over 4, so it's 5 pi over 4. And this one would be over 3, so it's 4 pi over 3. All right, so if you're looking at this, what is the principal value solution? Well, that means principal value is where it's pink. That's where it's pink. So where is this pink? It's pink at negative pi over 4. And why am I using pi over 4 instead of degrees all of a sudden? Because this answer is in 2 pi. So I have to follow what's been given to me. Find all the solutions on the interval from 0 to 2 pi. So now this negative is not going to happen. I need this to change to positive, which is going to be 2 pi minus pi over 4 to give me that correct answer, which is 8 minus 1 is 7 pi over 4. So this answer is all the way around. It's going to be this one and this one. So this answer is going to be at 5 pi over 4 and 7 pi over 4. Now, when you have a negative answer, when this is negative, then down here, you're going to have 2 new answers, 2 different answers. Whereas the one above it, which was in degrees, you see how this one was 30 and 150 and 30 repeated? It's repeating because you had one in a positive number. This was positive number. Number is positive. So this repeated. So repeat. And that's going to happen 100% of the time, no matter if it's sine, cosine, or tangent. Okay, so let's go on down and do the next one. All right, so number 3, cosecant. Oh my gosh, this one's crazy. Well, this is where you have to remember, and it shouldn't be a negative here. Cosecant is the same as 1 over sine, which is why it's included in this area, 1 over sine of x. So that means if I have to turn this into 1 over sine of x, or 1 over cosecant, So if this becomes 1 over cosecant x, cosecant x, this becomes 1 over square root of 2. Well, if I simplify this side, it becomes sine, and this rationalized becomes square root 2 over 2 equals sine of x. Well, where is the square root of 2 over 2? Square root of 2 over 2 is at the 45, and it's positive, okay? So this is at the 45, or wait a minute, I'm in radians, so it's going to be pi over 4. And this is sine, so it's also going to be this one, which is 3 pi over 4. And if you don't remember these numbers, you can cheat for right now using the unit circle, but you need to have it memorized. Okay? So there's your two answers. So, oh, wait a minute. We didn't answer this right. Principal value, it's what's in pink. That is going to be at pi over 4. And then the 2 within this range, oh, wait a minute. You notice that's a positive number? It's going to be pi over 4 and 3 pi over 4. One of the answers repeated, and that's okay. Next one, find everything where 1/2 is the, not cosine inverse. We use cosine inverse to find it, but where is 1/2 the cosine of x? Well, now we're talking cosine. Well, cosine, remember, cosine is a y value on the unit circle. So in that case, oh, it's the x value, excuse me, x value. So that means I'm going to go to, here's 1/2. There's a 1/2. So where does a 1/2 happen? Oh, it happens here. But what's the principal value? Oh, the one in pink is the principal value. Okay, so the principal value, PV, all right, is going to hit right here. This is 60 degrees. So this angle is 60 degrees. So the principal value is 60. That's in pink. All right, the next thing is all solutions on this interval. Well, it's this solution here and this solution here. This solution is not in pink, but it is on the interval here. All right, so if this is 60, this is 300. And remember, this was positive number. So look, we get 60, oh, it repeated, and 300. There's your other one. All right, what about on radians? Okay, so radians is going to work the same way. Yes, I messed up. None of these should have the -1 there. We do take inverse cosine. So where is the cosine? Negative square root of 3 over 2. So wait a minute. Negative cosine is going to show up on this side. Negative square root of 3 over 2 is going to be way out here. This is negative square root 3 over 2. And it shows up here and here. All right. And this time you're in radians. So this is going to be over 6. It's going to be 5 pi over 6. And this one down here is going to be at 7 pi over 6. Check to see that we have square root of 3 over 2. And we do, I promise. Okay, the one in pink is going to be your principal value solution, 5 pi over 6. And this is positive answer. So, whoops. And so immediately it's going to show up down here, 5 pi over 6 and 7 pi over 6. So just using the unit circle, that's where it's coming from. All right, so secant, and I don't need any arcs or -1s. That means we're going to do 1 over secant becomes cosine. So 1/2 equals cosine of x. So where we're going to find that happening, is going to be, here's a half, and we bring a half up, we bring a half down. Wait a minute. I thought that was the x value. Did I do something wrong? Oh, this is a cosine. This is shaded incorrectly. Oops, there is a mistake on this. This should have been shaded because it's cosine. Cosine should have been here. This one has a mistake, and I did not catch that. I will go back and fix it for next year, but we're stuck with it right now in the middle of this. So here's cosine. So on this one, this will be the one that's shaded, and this will be your unshaded, all right? So this is going to be at pi over 6, and this will be 11 pi over 6. So this is going to be your principal value, is what's shaded in yellow. Sorry. And it's pi over 6. That's a positive number. So it's going to repeat down here, pi over 6. And the one down below is going to be an 11 pi over 6. Okay, this is using the unit circle, all right? And this is the beginning. Same thing's going to happen with tangent. Now, look where tangent is. These things got mixed up because this one is not tangent. This one down below it is tangent. They got switched out. Somehow, in me saving this, it switched out something. But tangent, let's fix tangent. Tangent should be, and it doesn't have to be tan inverse. Tangent should be here, just like this one is. Okay? Just saying, that should be tangent. All right, so where is tangent? Well, that means to find tangent, you have to actually take tangent is equal to sine over cosine. So you have to take the values to see where it's going to be. So the value here is, this is square root 3 over 2, 1/2. And so this is 1/2 divided by square root 3 over 2, which I promise reduces to the square root of 3 over 3. This one, tangent, it's equal to the square root of 2 over the square root of 2, which is 1. This one, tangent, will just be the square root of 3. We've been talking about this in class. So this tangent, you see, goes to this one. This, the tangent is 0. This one, the tangent equals negative root 3 over 3. This one, tangent equals negative 1. And this one, tangent equals negative root 3. Okay, that is a negative. All right, so if I have got the square root of 3, that's going to show up right here. And I'm in degrees, so that is at 60 degrees. And this one works different. It goes across like this. It's going to cut across and be on a diagonal. So where this one happens, it's 60. If this is up 60 here, this is down 60 here. These are called reference angles. And so that's 180 plus 60, which is 240. All right, so this one that's shaded in blue is going to be 60 degrees. That's positive, so it repeats 60 degrees and 240. Okay, looking at the next one, and we don't need arctangent. Those don't need to be there. So where do we get negative 1? Well, negative 1 shows up right there. It's going to show up. So this one is going to be where tangent equals negative 1 here. So I need to do the diagonal. So if this is at a negative pi over 4, I have to use the negatives for these. And if you come to class, I can show you a really cool way of seeing that on something that I have in class. So I'll be happy to explain that to you. But this is negative pi over 4. And so, because it always has to go from what we learned yesterday, from negative pi over 2 to positive pi over 2. So you can't look at it as the positive value. This answer is going to be 3 pi over 4. So this is 3 pi over 4. But in this range, negative will not fit. So I have to find the other value for this. This value is 7 pi, I almost said 8 pi, 7 pi over 4. 7 pi over 4 is the other value, and we're done. Last one, and then I'm done with part 2, and this is part 2 and 3 all together at once. Sorry, I had to knock this out. Get rid of that. Okay, so this is going to be where you do 1 over, 1 over. So this side becomes tangent x equals undefined. Whoa, where does tangent x undefined? It's undefined here. It's undefined here. So in this one, you're going, wait a minute, they're both on there. Cotangent, this is special. It would have worked out normal, but cotangent itself is going to fulfill this. So we're going to go with this one as being the answer. So this is at pi over 2. And all the answers here will then be pi over 2 and 3 pi over 2. And no, we would not consider negative pi over 2. It actually has to do with the fact that you've got a cotangent in there. So if it were just tangent, then we wouldn't have an answer. We would just say there is no solution. All right, we're done. Have a blessed day. And I am going to post Delta Math for you, and you will need to do those problems. And I will be checking them. It's the only way you're going to get to redo the test. Have a good day. Bye.